Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Psychosin project. I am backstage here at the O2 Islington Academy with the fantastic reformed Pist.On. Welcome to the show, guys.
Cheers.
Yes,
Nice
thank
one.
you.
No problem.
We're back, bro. We're back.
Well, sorry about your back. If you don't mind me sort of starting at the original end of the band, what actually led to the original demise of the band back in 2001?
What happened at 2001? We had done a couple of shows, I guess, in London, England area. We were just basically, the band had run its course in a way.
Yeah.
There was some internal problems. All right. We decided that to go on was pointless at that time. Right?
Yeah.
So we parted ways. It's been a while since that. I'll just put it at there were differences in the band, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the guys who are still with the band.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not gonna say any more than that. Right. We had some internal problems. It was just a matter of us all getting back together. I mean, mind you, it took 19 years, roughly 20 years almost.
It wasn't so much that it was a breakup.
No, I mean,
we just kind of
yeah. I mean, the band never really broke up.
No,
It was
it's
just
definite
basically-
hiatus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there was no official press statement saying pissed, like across the fucking Daily Mail or whatever.
We're trying to
Pist.On
get a
breaks
record
up.
out before Tool puts out theirs.
Yeah.
I think you got another 20 years, yeah.
Whichever one comes
Yeah,
first.
I mean, back then we made a couple of decisions we shouldn't have made. We made some bad, choices back then,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing to do with alcohol or drugs, which we did, but management choices, we might have made a mistake, and but you know what? You live and learn. Life's about trial and error.
Yeah. I mean, around that time, it was sort of with loads of bands
Different world.
being screwed over at the
Back
time.
then, years ago, it was about album sales, right?
Yeah,
Today's
yeah.
not really about album sales. It's about how many hits you got on YouTube, how many fucking plays you got on this, how many plays you got on that. So Atlantic, it's like we didn't have the amount of sales they wanted.
Yeah.
So basically, they just say, okay, you're done. You're on your own.
Yeah.
So we took that as a hint. Plus, there was other things going on. So to sum it up, we decided it was best to just stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Well, from a downer note to start the interview there, what led to the reformation of Pist.On?
Well, I mean, like I said, the band never really broke up.
Only one change. And
Yeah, I mean,
you can figure out who's not here.
we changed bass players, right? I mean, the songs are always there. I mean, the first record, number one, got a lot of attention. It's still, to this day, I still have a lot of people saying, I love that record. It got me through a lot of dark times. And people always ask me what the songs are about. I said, whatever you want it to be about.
Yeah.
It's nothing about what I do. You take it for whatever it is. So basically, we just decided, why not?
Yeah.
Why not
definitely.
us? Give it a shot. We got some new songs out there. We just recorded a demo out in Denver with Dave Otero. Sounds great. Sounds awesome, right? So if things work out, we're gonna take it to the next step. So we're gonna see.
Hopefully, it will work out.
You're probably not going to see The Last of Us. You're going to be back here maybe a year from now, maybe in the downstairs venue, whatever.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Or
to be honest with
something
you.
even bigger, right? Who
And
knows?
we were supposed to do some shows last year, and
Yes.
there were some things out of our control as to why. So we have kind of feel bad about that.
Yeah, because this was really supposed to happen in June, wasn't it? This show,
Yeah,
if I
something
remember
like
right.
that.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had some issues.
Now, you spoke about number one. Now, for me, Sellout was the album that got me into you guys.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, funny enough.
You're one of the 10. No, I'm just fine.
One of
Good
12.
record. It's a good record. The songs are good. We might have made not the best choice in how we went about doing recording the record. Right?
Yeah.
It was done very quickly.
Yeah,
The producer didn't
Yeah, it
produce,
wasn't.
and
Sometimes you make decisions in life that you wish you could take back, but you know what? It is what it is. I mean, the record sits there. You liked it, right? So at least a couple people liked it. We could have maybe made that album a little better. Things happen, it's like the old saying, you have your whole life to write your first record.
Yeah.
You have maybe a year to write your second record, right? So, the first record was my whole life up until that point. So you try to do the best you can with the second record, but there's obligations, there's deadlines, there's all things that record labels want you to do, put it out again, and maybe it was rushed a little bit, but If you liked it, that's fine.
It's the problem with record labels. Always sort of sign these bands, know what they sound like, and then go, we want you to sound like this.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
obviously that's not what you got signed for.
No, exactly. What's your favorite song on the record? On
it's got to be 31 Degrees, mate. I posted it
Okay.
yesterday
Oh,
as well.
right,
so,
right, right.
That's right, yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
Well, let's say about Sellout. I mean, do you think this should have been bigger than it was? Because it got a little bit of press when it first came out. Favourable reviews for the most part over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then it just didn't get pushed at all from what I
That
sort of
was
remember.
the same. You know, we had the same similar issues in America with not being pushed, and that was an odd time when that came out because there was no internet.
No.
You know, or if there was,
Different
it was
time,
very
different
little.
time.
Yeah.
And so record companies weren't, you know, they weren't quite sure what to do with us.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bands like in America. We talked about this when we were signed with Atlantic. You know, Matchbox 20 was their baby. Kid Rock. So we they didn't really know what to do with us. How do you market them? You know, the whole story about the Pist.On becoming Piston.
Yeah.
You know, that was, you know, all stuff that was out of our control, and it just happened without us saying that it was okay. But it was, again, they were trying to find, all right, what do you do with these guys?
Yeah.
And times were changing the music, times were changing with, you know, and it just didn't, wrong place at the wrong time.
But do we think the record should have gone further? Yeah, of course we believe that, right?
We all liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, his songs are good, but it just wasn't, wrong place, wrong time. You know, who knows? I mean, I'm sure if we would release number one again, it would probably do well because I feel the album is still fresh.
Yeah,
you know, the album's still today. You know, we recorded it back in 95. I'm sorry, 94. Was it 95? I remember. But anyway, you're talking many years ago.
Yeah.
It was done on an old 2-track tape. Did analog? Recorded the record in like 11 days. So that's how it was. But who knows? I mean, if Stella could have done better, maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Now, with all the time away and obviously a band reforming with a new bass player, has it brought a fresh new sound to Pist.On?
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know. It's still the same.
Different attitude, I guess. That's. I mean, aside from musically, different attitude, positive attitude, which helps. Even though we're not the most, our songs aren't the most positive songs, but backstage we're gonna fucking joke around and but there's less.
See how likable we are.
There's less conflict. There's less conflict in the band. Okay, I'll just say that.
There is no conflict in the band.
There is zero conflict,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go rehash anything, but when you are secure mentally in a band, that prevents a band from either breaking up or anything else, right? So when everybody's on the same page, everybody gets paid the same, everybody knows their role, everybody's happy, it's going to make for a good band.
Yeah.
That's going to make for a good anything, good company, good anything.
And we're all, the biggest thing is we're happy to be doing this again.
Exactly.
And I think at that time we were all miserable going down the road and doing it because there was so much inner stuff going on that it was miserable.
Yeah.
So when you have that, you don't look forward to playing. You don't look forward to anything, and that's not the way. It's
but
supposed to
I
be.
mean, this is I guess probably speak for all of us. We love being on stage and playing.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. I mean, there's no feeling better than when you got a crowd out there singing the lyrics to you, right? I mean, that's just the greatest thing. And I'm like, I'm a fucking guy from Staten Island who wrote these songs years ago, and people get it. And I get emails all the time, people saying, thank you so much. I can relate to this. That makes it all worthwhile. Yeah. If you can affect one person, you're good.
I mean, what was it behind the decision to sort of do your reformation tour in the UK first of all?
Maybe because you have more fans here. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. So we kind of got you more.
I'm not here for the interview.
You are now.
Anyway, no, but I think that we had a little bit more of a following here. Even though we played some shows in the States last year. We did do a couple festivals last year. We did Grass Pop. We did the Sweden Rock Festival. We found that we had a little more following here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we decided that maybe we come here first, and
yeah, now you've been invited for Hammerfest.
We're doing Hammerfest as well. So that's going to be good. They send us an invitation in the mail. It was a big gold box. Welcome to Hammerfest. Now,
with a hammer in the box.
No, but we're going to, you know what? It's, it's not the most, if you think about the situation, we're all older now. It's not the most, normal way to go about getting back together, right? Because it's a little. But you know what? Why not?
We've never been normal, so
No, exactly. So you know what? The songs, the new songs are great.
Yeah.
The new songs are awesome. So, and it's just about like Pist.On, how Pist.On was for number one.
Yeah.
So I think that once you guys hear the new stuff, you're gonna be like, okay, I got it. Because our songs were never about any kind of genre, right? We're just about heavy, melodic songs, right? Yeah. So when you get in, and people relate to that because my goal as a songwriter is walk away remembering the song in your head. It doesn't matter what it is, a line, you know, like anything it could be. You walk away from a show with that in your head, you accomplish something. You know, it's like my 6-year-old daughter, when I wrote a song, she had it in her head right away. So
that's your barometer, is it? Where if it's a good song,
6 to 12 years old, you know, I figured you guys would
he
get
tests
it, right?
her what he's done.
She's my
test.
exactly.
And if she doesn't remember it, she gets in trouble.
Exactly. I know, good. We gotta write another song. But you know what? It's all about, to me, it's about giving people something to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about thinking about it. Because most people have. I have a day job. It's fucking insane. It's boring, right?
Yeah.
Any kind of escape I have that takes me to another place or gives me something to think about or hum and feel happy. The one thing that the internet can never take away from us is music, right?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
that's right. But people always are going to have that, they're always going to have that ability to listen and play whatever they want to do.
Now, obviously, over the years, sorry, I didn't mean to spit over you there, mate. Over the years, obviously, while you've been away, shall we say, a lot of new bands come out. Have you heard the influence of Pist.On sound in any of those newer bands that have come out?
I don't really listen to anything new. We listen to Queen on the way over here and Rainbows. We go back 50 years so that it's good music.
It's like I listen to Queen is Dead all the time, the old Smiths records, and I'm a huge fan of the Smiths. But new bands, nothing that I've heard sounds like. I guess there are some metal. I don't know. You said the start is kind of like
Yeah, but I don't know.
But
they're
like
not
us,
new though. They've been around
as
long as we have.
I
don't like any of the new. Honestly, I don't like a lot of the new bands. The new
some
sounds.
of the new bands are kind of doing it's like these bands kind of write for soundtracks in a way.
Yeah.
Like my daughter, she's 18 years old. She likes all these new bands and things like that. But
I think it's all shit.
I don't think there's anything. Listen, I'm not saying we're like this groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's not nothing to do with
or
us.
anything like that. But as far as heavy melodic stuff like that, there's nothing that I've heard. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not listening to music. Excuse me, 24/7. But when I hear stuff, nothing really moves me. As far as new bands, I still continue to listen to the classics like the Smiths and U2 and Rush and Iron Maiden. Bands like that. Queen, huge Queen fan. I remember when I bought in 1980. I bought what am I listening to? The Game. Listened to that religiously as a kid.
Yeah.
And I developed those harmonies, and I was able to in the Smiths too. I used to sing harmonies to the Smiths when I was a kid, because Morrissey was basically monotone. I used to do pretend harmonies to that. That's how you learn how to sing. But today, no.
That's fine.
Maybe I missed something. I don't know.
It takes him a while to find it, and then he finds the point, and he goes, "Yeah, that's it. That's it. Nothing."
So it's been a while. So how's it being back in the UK?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
it's so different than we
we
were talking about when we got to the hotel
Different
the first
world.
night. We go, "This is actually a nice." The first couple times we stayed here, we had the worst hotels, and we couldn't get water anywhere.
Really?
We couldn't get regular water. Everything
How's
was
it tap
sparkling
water?
water.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it should
And
be
it was-
fine.
I was
But
drinking a
I've
tap
grown
water.
up with it. That's the problem. So that'll help me.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's just
I had
stuff
some
like
tap
that.
water
It's
yesterday.
so different than what it was that we remember. But
Yeah, but you know what? This has always been a great place because back years ago when the band started, this is our first. We played the garage.
the garage,
I believe, right?
Yeah.
Years
Camden
ago,
Palace,
our first show, Camden, all places like that. So it's always been a great fan base, fans who get it, and I'm not taking anything away from American fans. I love America. I'm a strong American. England kind of got it for some reason more, and people ask me questions about the songs and things like that. Not that they haven't in the U.S. I shouldn't say that, but we played here first, so we kind of have a love for England as well, right?
Plus, everybody, management, crew, everybody
Yeah.
has come from England, and
They're all English.
and we're all, you know, I've kept in touch with, you know, the first
we have a lot
guys
of
that
friends.
we stayed with, and we've had a lot of
Yeah,
friends.
we have a lot of
you know?
friends here. Absolutely.
And it's been, it's good seeing everybody again, and it's been nice. So
It's been good.
It's like
It's been
our
very
home
good.
away from home. So
Absolutely.
I'll be honest, I'm glad you're back because I missed you the first time. Unfortunately, every time you toured, I had
I
no
know.
money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
What's your last name? Andy what?
So,
What's your last name?
Jenkinson.
Okay, yeah. So you've been
he's the one that
you've been
runs the thing on
Facebooking.
the
Yeah.
31 degree thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Andy. That's right.
Takes him a bit.
I'm sorry, bro.
Now, obviously, you got a new bassist. How did you meet and get him into the band?
He was in a band with Burton.
Yeah, he was in a band
Yeah.
Burn called Deadlies years ago.
Yeah.
Well, a few years ago, not that long ago. But he, you know, we had gotten him last year, something like that. So we met him through that, and then he just, you know, he played with us, and you know, he's doing well. He's doing well, Jack. Jack Hanley, his name is.
Yeah. He just never left.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, because basically what happened was, as you know, we
had to find clothes that would fit the same size bass player.
Yes.
So it wasn't easy. So we found Jack. He's
So
about
Jack could fit in
130
Val
pounds,
clothes.
so it's good.
Now Jack's a experienced bass player. He knows how to play the bass. He's a new guy, but
Yeah.
it's working out good.
Excellent. Now, what can people expect from the live show nowadays? Who may have seen you back in the day?
I think it's better. I honestly
better.
do, and I like that we're playing a little bit from everything. Some new songs, some old songs, a little bit of everything. I think we sound much better than what we used to sound. And again, I
Yeah.
think it goes back to the same thing: is that we're all much happier
Yeah.
to be playing than to make it as it was like a job then, and now it's.
Yeah, we're definitely you know, we hear things a little better now. You know, we know exactly what we got to do.
Yeah.
And like Jeff said, it's like, you know, my life is totally different from what it was back then.
Yeah.
I mean, back then I was, you know, fucking single. I basically, this was it. Yeah, I got kids, I got a wife, I got, you know, a lot more, and you know what? You kind of appreciate life a little more.
Yeah.
Even though the songs don't dictate that. Basically, we, you know, we're happy doing it. You know, it's like we want to be here. We love it. You know, we love playing. You know, that's something that, you know, as a musician, it's always there, the urge to do it. You know, it's kind of like anything else that you love doing. And plus, you know, I mean, we got a little bit of response. We got a little bit of people who are still interested. And I think, like I said, once we do a new record, we might gain a lot more fans. A lot more people who are going to pick up.
With regards to a new record, how likely is that to happen, do you reckon?
We think.
I think pretty good.
Quite
I think pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, the odds. I mean, if you want to lay odds on it, you want to say 75%, 80%, right?
Most of it's written, so
Yeah,
it's not a matter of-
most of the record
it's
is
not a
written.
matter of that. It's just a matter of, you know, and we've discussed this and we've talked about it, and it's such a different. The industry is different.
Yeah.
So things are a lot different than what it used to be. So
Absolutely.
it's a matter of getting it out and
Yep.
and all that. So
There's
that's
a lot more. You know, there's a lot.
not
more.
a problem with the writing, and it's not
No.
a problem performing it. It's just a matter of can it be, you know,
Yeah.
is it a
just
sellable thing again? And,
Yeah.
and if it is, then it'll be there.
Excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just a matter of us finding the right
Fit.
situation for us.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of labels out there might do this, that, but we got to look at everything, you know, long term, simply because of you know, the point in our life we're at. Right?
Yeah.
So I can't drop everything and go on tour for 6
Yeah,
months.
exactly. Finally, have you got anything you'd like to say to your fans who are listening today?
We miss you.
We miss you. We love you. We love you. Thank you so much for being supportive for all these years. And
We
these-
truly apologize about the shows that were canceled. because that
we're
was,
sorry about
really
that.
Really not our doing, and it just was things didn't work out, and
Yeah.
so we got a lot of people like emailing and Facebooking and saying, you know, they're pissed about it, and it really was beyond our control. So it wasn't.
Nothing to do with us.
We try to make it up any way we can, but that was.
Yeah. And also, you know, I mean, thank you for sticking with us for fucking, you know, many years.
Yeah.
Many years. You're talking like 95, 2005, 15. You're talking 20 years almost.
2001 was the last show we did.
Yeah. But I mean, the record came out, and people have never really relinquished their support. You know, from day one. You know, so we're looking to make up some lost ground. You know?
Excellent.
We're gonna bring everybody roses, you know, like your wife. You have your wife, you bring roses, right? So, but you know, but we definitely appreciate our fans because, yeah, I mean, honestly, without them,
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter what we do. Nobody would give a shit, right?
Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Pist.On, thank you very much for joining me.
Right.
Keep an eye out for their new
Cheers.
releases and hopefully a new album in the near
Yes,
future.
sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you.
Cheers, nice one.
Thanks, Andy.